Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Narelle Walk-On and I'm from Australia. I'm here tonight to host and be here for Botswana and Norway. We welcome each and every one of you. We know that your time is very precious. I'm going to share my screen now to play at the In It to Win It song, and then we'll come back to Kiba and continue on with the webinar.
Wow,
Hey.
that's a nice song, really.
Beautiful.
It gives chills in the body. It's a very beautiful song.
It certainly is, and one to get us all fired up and started. And I'll hand over to you, Kiba, so that you can introduce our wonderful presenter tonight.
Yes. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see you all from all corners of the world. You are welcome. I can see our leaders from the Leadership Council. Chris is here. I see also Brother Oliver is here, the IT man. I would like to introduce our new guest speaker for today, because last time it was Narelle. Today is Yvonne Mackett. Yvonne is from Australia. She emigrated to Australia from the UK in 1992. With 4 young children, she loved Australia even before she landed. Yvonne has worked for herself for the past 30 years, establishing a clothing boutique and then a hair and beauty salon. Yvonne has also been in the MLM companies. She loved the products, but found out that marketing wasn't for her. However, when she heard about ONPASSIVE, she joined right away, like most of us. Yvonne and Narelle run webinars in Australia and New Zealand twice a week. We are so happy to have them with us today, and let us welcome them both. And I will hand over now to Yvonne to please give us your presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kiba.
Yeah.
I'll just share my screen. Oops. Oh, share screen. Sorry, give me a second. Excuse me a minute, guys. Go out, please. Thank you. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, Botswana and the rest of the world. Thank you so much for inviting me to be a guest presenter. And I'm really looking forward to sharing a presentation with you tonight.
Yvonne, can you just
see that?
make it a big screen, please?
I will do, sorry. I got a bit put off there with the kids.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This is a company called ONPASSIVE. This company is going to make history, and you are invited along to see if you would like to become a founder and be part of this revolutionary IT company. It is an information technology company and a marketing platform which will help any business, whether online or brick and mortar. And even if you haven't got a business, you can actually use this company and have them as your business. Now, this company has been valued at $5.5 billion. And with over 1 million founders, before we launch, we are going to be a very strong company, and we're going to be the biggest IT company that has ever gone. There's not been a IT company that has been bigger than us at the start. The number is growing by the minute as we are getting very close to closing off the founding positions of the cost of $97 US, which is 1,140 Botswana pula. I hope I said that right. When we launch to the global launch, we will have to pay a subscription, but one time only, between $200 and $300 US. So a little bit about Ash Mafara, our CEO and founder. Ash is a family man with an amazing supportive wife and 2 very young boys who really have a vision to help humanity. Ash Mafara has a background in marketing and building systems for companies, and he is also a very successful online marketer and a businessman. Now, with his knowledge and experience from being online and also studying at the American Intercontinental University for a master's degree in information technology and e-commerce at MIT, he also completed the Harvard Online Business Creations. ONPASSIVE is expanding globally, and at present we have 4 offices, one in Orlando, Florida, which is an executive office where our CEO Ash Mafara works from. And our largest building is in Hyderabad. It is a 6-story building with an auditorium, and it holds comfortably 1,000 staff. We have about 800 staff at present. Now, the building is situated amongst the big tech names like Google, Apple, Amazon, IBM, Macintosh, and many more. It is also known as the Silicon Valley of India, where you find the best IT engineers and software engineers, marketers, etc. Now, as ONPASSIVE have expanded, we now have an office in Bangladesh and one also in Singapore, and we will be opening more around the globe. Ash Mafara has selected the best of the best IT specialists to build ONPASSIVE from the ground up. We also are in 212 countries and legal and compliant. Now, with the experience Ash has had, and the knowledge he has, and all the studies, he observed that only 3% of people made it successfully in the online world. And the majority of the 97% that worked so hard just failed. Ash wanted to build and create a business model that is fair for the 97%. Everyday, hardworking people that just could not succeed in business, he wanted to help them. Now, Ash could not find anything that was a fair business model, so he decided to start a company to help those that didn't know how to market or recruit. But it got a lot bigger than he anticipated it to be. In fact, it got so big, and now we have 50 online portfolios of tools. Each are standalone companies, and all are under one umbrella and have one interface with one password, one email, and it is user-friendly. It's even for the less techie person, no matter what age or what country, you're able to be able to do this. So here we have 20 of the 50 online digital business portfolios. We have Academy. So I'm just going to go through 2. And if you go to onpassive.com, you'll be able to actually see a short video and take a look. It's well worth taking a look and see where these fit into your either business or your personal life. Now, Academy is an online e-learning platform powered by AI. This is for any age, from kindergarten to students, even to the more mature person who is seeking to learn for a better education or to better their lives. Now, students can connect with online tutors or instructors from around the globe. And there is no need to travel anymore with online learning. So this will save time and money. Now, Academy has been designed to be the leader in the niche with interactive AI technology, which gives an advantage for enhancing your skills and learning without disrupting your usual life. Now, some of the key benefits are bilingual, where any of the programs can be translated to 57 different languages. Also, one of the benefits it has is facial distraction. So the teacher will be able to tell if the students are not paying attention, and they can also use live interaction when using this platform. Now, Academy is a leader in the learning and teaching sector. Academy can also integrate with other ONPASSIVE tools. You can stay ahead of the game in your business with all the advancements that AI have. Academy also have 130,000 online courses and new editions added monthly. So this will have a huge library of never-ending courses. You will have a choice of expert instructors or teachers to choose from around the globe, and a lifetime of access, so you can learn at your own pace and your own schedule if you wish. You can learn anything on this platform, like IT software, personal development, photography, business marketing, all sorts. Now, if you'd like to become an instructor, you can also do that on this platform. You can share your teachings as long as it passes the ONPASSIVE criteria. You can put your course on the platform of Academy, and from each person that subscribes, you will receive 100% of the monies on your subscriptions into your wallet in your back office. So this is great for teachers to earn another source of income. So ONPASSIVE is our future, and Academy is going to be a necessity to our lives, which you will have also a wallet. So we'll go into the wallet, which is connected to our bank accounts, where we will have a residual income paid into our wallets, which will not just be monthly or weekly, maybe daily, hourly, or even by the minute. It depends who comes in, and falls under you. You'll get commissions. This will actually go straight into your wallet. No one can predict how much money you will earn with ONPASSIVE, but we do understand that this is the last business that you will ever need. This is an AI artificial intelligence powered digital mobile wallet in your back office. It's just like having your own global bank at home, where you'll have control of your own money with ease. You'll have security with every transaction, and you'll have multiple layers of security features. You can buy anything online hassle-free, and you can transfer anytime, where you can also schedule payments. Also, you can pay between founders in your back office. So why ONPASSIVE? So there's no recruiting or converting leads. They will guarantee targeted traffic to your website, which they will give you as part of your foundership. It's self-funding. This is where you will only have to pay one time out of your pocket and never again. It will actually come out of your commissions. So it's all done for you 100% hands-free. You'll have every imaginable tool that you would need for your success, for your business, and that is all easily accessible in one place. There is no copycat recycled tech, and it will be the lowest price anywhere on the globe. So if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and learn how to do it later. A great quote from Richard Branson. And a quote from Ashma Farah. This is not your typical launch. This is taking care of humanity. This is a life-changing. This is changing the course of wealth and economy for generations to come. So how do you make money by selling a how do you make money with ONPASSIVE? Well, by selling a product or providing a service. It's the same with your online or offline, digital or physical. Doesn't matter if you're a salesman or a couch potato. The structure doesn't rely on you to be successful. This company will force you to be successful. This is your invitation to become a founder of a multi-billion-dollar company that has been built differently by design. And by design, we are different. So we take care of the entire sales process, everything from beginning to end, including following up with your clients. And then we share the profits with you, and the business is completely automated and runs 24/7, 365 days a year, around the clock and around the globe. So thank you for taking time out to hear about this amazing opportunity. And I hope this has sparked an interest, and please get back to the person who invited you and ask them for a personal link, and just get in before it's too late. And we'll see you at the top where your ears will pop. A nice quote from Ashma Farah. Thank you very much for listening. My name is Yvonne Mackett, and I'll hand you back to the lovely Kiva or Narelle.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you. So amazing.
Thank you, Yvonne. It was great.
How do I stop share? There we go. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Yvonne. Amazing. And if we do have any guests here tonight, please be aware that you are able to ask some questions to get them answered tonight. If you are a guest here you can put your virtual hand up by going to reactions at the bottom of your screen and just pressing on the virtual hand, and we will come along and ask or answer your questions if you have any. I'm going to head over to Oliver, because I believe that Oliver has some IT experience, and he is a good friend of Kiva's, and I know that he would like to come on and share maybe a couple of products with us tonight, Oliver.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Oliver Fonte. I'm here in Maryland, the United States, in Baltimore, in precise. And I've been in IT for more than 25 years, and from both networking, database, and IT security, where that's my specialty now for more than 10 years. And I would like to give a very short history about how I do what makes me so passionate about ONPASSIVE, and how I joined ONPASSIVE. When my friend Bob Takusi called me 5 p.m. that there's a business he wants me as a senior guy in IT that should join. Just that word IT, my ears pop up. And he said, I asked 2 questions. I said, 1, I cannot sell. 2, is it their product? And when he said yes, done deal. Within 5 minutes, done deal, I sign in. Without even knowing the products. I sign in. Then start, like what Richard Branson said, start reviewing, get into it. I went to the ecosystem. That was way back, 2020, early 2020. That we're still in the old, the old fashioned way. So when I look into the product, I saw that I use some of those products, virtual, tracker. I used some of them. They were in my machine that we use those products. So started comparing. I took the one, when I look at our future, the features that are in our old tracker, virtual, in ONPASSIVE, I look at the one now in the market, the one that I have in my machine that I'm using at my job, just no match. There were 3 things that captured me. 1, the AI, artificial intelligence, that is embedded into our product, built from scratch, down from scratch. No company, or name it, all the big tech companies, none. They didn't build their products. They didn't build their products from scratch with AI. That already is a knockout. Secondly, the automation, 100% automation. No company also from scratch, no match. The last thing that just knocked me off was the integration part. These 3 things, those were the things that make me, as a senior IT guy, senior IT director where I'm working. I manage about 60,000 companies, employees, our system globally, from Australia to Europe to Brazil. I've worked with developers and all. I've never seen something like this in my life. And I called my friend Bob Takusi. I told him, are you sure? Because when I attended one webinar, when Ash Mufara talked and he started talking, he said, we might be launching and all what. I said, I'm not sure these things will happen, because when you look at our system development life cycle, the developers will prepare the code for artificial intelligence, that for integration, that for automation. Then the product itself, before they come and build them, bring them together and put them together. I was thinking about 5 to 10 years before this company is going to launch, with my background. But what make me now, that when Ash started saying that he wants to hire aggressively, and we are in Hyderabad, in Bangalore, that was then, I was like, wow, then we can make it. Then started listening, reviewing, getting into it. Then when Ash came and showed us O Connect, man, it blows my mind. I was like, I'm lost. I use Zoom at my job. I use Cisco WebEx. I use Microsoft Teams and go to meeting. Dual screen sharing. No, none of them they don't have it. Reviewing of documents while we are discussing. edit those documents, sign a contract. None of this other software, this company, they don't have it. Auto translator. Somebody's in Japan. I'm here in the United States. I talk as he picks his location. Bam, automatically he starts listening in Japanese. You cannot beat that. This is most companies, that's when cost benefit analysis comes in. Companies are going to save money. Companies are going to save money because all those executives will not be traveling again. They will sit in their office and have their meetings. The company save $10,000. Most executives, they want to fly is business class or first class. That's about $10,000. Their hotels. All those, the money now will be, the company will save it. Then the beauty of O Connect again is, and in all our product, unlimited. Unlimited. When I review our third-party vendors that want to come to our company, let me call one, like Oracle PeopleSoft, that our finance department are using. They sell based on licenses. They'll say 100 users, you pay this amount of money. 200 users, you pay this amount of money. In ONPASSIVE, unlimited. That's why I'm saying we are the bulldozer that we are going to crush everything. We are the bulldozers. A lot of these other companies, they're on life support. They are on life support. I've worked with most of those companies that they deal with licenses. When I look at, again, our old staff, when our CEO talks about our old staff, that's another mind-blowing. That the old staff, you come to get the old staff, it comes with a domain account. How amazing can that be? How amazing can that be? Not only that again, where I work now, I've seen three different companies that our old staff, they've joined all these three companies, the services that they provide to us. Everything is in old staff. They are also on life support. They are also on life support. When it comes to our product, that is what makes me just, it's killing me. It's killing me. Our products, I don't see any. Just look at our old mail that just came out. I cried day before yesterday. I cried. It was like a current flowing from my top brain right down to my toes. When I look at old mail, I cried. Because I was shivering. The speed. Not only that, when I went to settings, auto reply is there. Some of them have it. When I went and saw our calendar, go and look at the other calendar, the other providers. You have our calendar is there at the corner. Then you can set your meetings, you can set your appointments with an alert. You cannot beat that in our products. Mail is something else. Let me go back again to old staff. What is in our old staff? The CCTV. None of these products on this planet Earth, they don't have it. None. If I want to start to talk about our products, then desk. I build processes. I love building process because process will always stand. Technology will come and go. We can only enhance our process. I use desks. When I saw desks, it's like, if anybody knows ServiceNow, it's another tool. It's called ServiceNow. That's what is taking the market. Their stock in the market is about $400 and something per share. But I know they are all on life support. When I look at each of our products, look at chart. A lot of them is just texting. But with chart, you have both voice and text. How amazing can that be? Our products, like I say, our products are things that kills me. Because when I look at the other products in the market, I'll say it again, life support. I heard our CEO told us the other day that their honeymoon is soon coming to an end. 100% true. any CEO who want to use our products, CEOs will be referring ONPASSIVE to their colleagues, other CEOs. That for sure. As an executive where I work, as a senior executive where I work, I know the products. I've used some of the products. Gone. They are all gone. All those other companies that are on life support podcast. That means I'll keep using this word, because the products, if you look at each of our products, when you go to own network, that is part of ONET. That is a little part of ONET. When you go to that comment box, you click on that right-hand corner green button. You saw the drop a file column. You saw the camera. You saw the video. You also the voice. You can upload document. You can upload whatever you want. With Facebook, you can do that directly. You can take your picture directly. You can take video, stream them directly. But with Facebook, you have to upload. Our products can talk to each other. One other thing that when the CEO said the other day in our webinar, API, application programming interface. That was the one that just finished me again. Everything, when the CEO comes out and talk about our technology, I suspect a lot of them, but I cannot put hands on it. Our products can talk with any other application that is not within our ecosystem by using application programming interface, API. And when the CEO told us that it is inbuilt, API is inbuilt in our products. Let's say you come and buy old stuff, then you have another product that you want to integrate it with it. You can easily integrate it by using API. Apple, you cannot use Apple. You cannot integrate any other product into Apple, any Apple product, because their system is built with Unix and Linux operating system. You cannot. It will be difficult for you to integrate it. That is where we've also killed the market. That is where we've also killed the market with API. Again, I suspected I was in the Hebrew webinar. I said it 2 months ago that I'm suspecting that we are using fiber optic cables, because the speed that I saw on our products. And when the CEO came and said that all our servers are being connected with fiber optic cables. If you look at our pictures, you look at the sound quality, you look at the speed, that is caused by fiber optics. Our servers are being connected with fiber optic cables. Those are the most expensive cables that you can get. And it works with artificial intelligence. Come again. We are not, most of our product, we are not going to use web. I'm app that is on your, that you have app, you have a lot of apps on your phone, on your desktop, on your iPad. We are going to use, like when the CEO told us, that was about last year, web application. You deal with links that your storage system will be, you don't need that too much storage, because we use the web application. Web application, the security in the web application is also multiple layer of our security. You can also be in the most remote area on this planet Earth, like in my village, my area, back in Africa, where you have 2G, automatically artificial intelligence with the web application will step you up to 3G. How amazing can that be? How amazing can that be? I can keep talking and talking about our products here and the futures, the capability. I can talk to because I'm so passionate. That's why I cried day before yesterday when I logged into mail. I started crying. That current flow from my brain right down to my toes. So if anybody that is here is still doubting, please just look at your neighborhood. Look at your neighborhood. Come and join us.
Beautiful. Thank you,
come
Oliver.
attend us. Thank you.
Really, really amazing. Thank you for sharing so much with us. It really is truly exciting to see your excitement. And for those who aren't IT tech savvy, you can see how these, the people that are in this industry are getting very excited about ONPASSIVE. So isn't that truly amazing when you can see that those who use these products already are out there, and then they see ONPASSIVE and go, wow, this is just above and beyond anything else that they've seen before. So for anyone here who may be a guest, come out, open up, ask any questions you might have. This is a very simple business, because remember, you don't go to work for ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE goes to work for you. So thank you again, Oliver, for your time. And I see we have another hand up. Oh, Idris, if you would like to lower your hand if you have a question or would like to say something, we just keep to a couple of minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do you hear me? Yeah. Thank you, all leaders, Chris, Narelle, Paulot. The best thing with this company is we don't need to. Thank you for inviting expertise, but we don't need expertise. The easiest business in the world. ONPASSIVE is very easy, very simple, and thank you, Yvonne, for a very short and sweet presentation. It was very great. I am a founder from last year, January, and it has been very exciting time in all the world, and especially for me, it was game changer. It was change all my life, change people around me, and I am from Eritrea, which is in East Africa, but right now I am in Sudan just to meet some people from refugee campus to just to try to help them and to see how ONPASSIVE will help them. ONPASSIVE is the greatest, the best company in the world. We all know that, and we got the best humankind, our CEO, who want to make very simple business for all people to involve to just to take advantage of this company and helping our society, our community, and just using the product. Very easy business. Just join. You don't need to know. You don't need to be a savvy about ONPASSIVE. You don't need to savvy about IT. Very easy business. Just you need to be a founder, and the rest will take off. So just say yes and join us. I'm living in Sudan right now, but I speak a lot of language. So if you need some help, I speak in Norwegian and speak Arabic. So I am here just to help, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Idris. Appreciate you coming out and sharing a little bit about yourself with us. I think it is truly amazing for anyone who speaks more than one language, which puts me in the corner, because I can only count to 10 in German and say hello in German. And I don't think that's a really good thing, but I can speak English and speak quite well. So, but for anyone who can speak more than one language, well done to you. Getting sort of past the age now of having enough patience to do so. But it's wonderful to actually sit into a lot of webinars, where they are speaking their mother tongue, their first language. It really is quite amazing to listen and see the passion from a different point of view. So I see we have another hand up, and I'll take Ruth, then I'm going to come back to Chris. Alberto, I would love for you to share a little bit tonight as well, if you're up for it. But I'll just take Ruth first. Ruth, lovely to see you. Just unmute yourself, thank you, and share what you have to share with us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I would like to say compliments of the new year to everybody on panel. Everybody, thank you. Thank you to Yvonne for a great presentation. That was awesome. And I would like to thank Narelle and Keba again for organizing this meeting for today. Thank you to all the leaders from around the world. I see we are with Chris. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, this ONPASSIVE opportunity is just beyond one's imagination. I still keep pinching myself every day to just find out, am I dreaming or is it real? Please, if you are a guest on this webinar, take and make the decision today to join. Don't go and ask anybody. Just believe the person who has invited you for this opportunity, because it's not going to come again. Please do yourself that favor. As for the ONPASSIVE love, it's just amazing. We are one big family. Thank you so much. And I would like to say thank you to all the leaders and all the founders who saw Ash's vision from 2018 and believed in the dream and kept on going. Thank you so much. I can't say much. Thank you.
Thank you, I think is enough anyway, Ruth. You know, I think we're also grateful and thankful to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara, you know, the only CEO that I've ever heard about that has wanted to share this with just everyday people like you and me, you know, the ones who are out there struggling, the ones who have wasted money to try and better, you know, our lives or help our children, you know, to bring in that residual income. We've struggled, we've spent thousands of dollars, some of us, you know, being in those companies, you know, having the products within our household, you know, or trying to better ourselves because of our health, you know, and things like that. So it's really important that any guests here tonight understand that the person who may have invited you here did it because they care about you, because they know that you have a heart where you want to bring that balance back to humanity, because that's part of our wording from our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara. He wants to bring balance back to humanity. He wants to bring the correction from the corruption. You know, we've had it, you can see it in our world, all over the world. It doesn't matter whether you're coming in from the US, Australia, New Zealand, Botswana, Norway, everywhere in our country right now are going through changes, you know, because people have had enough. People have had enough of being told what to do. So this is a way that is a compassionate heart said, you know what, he could have just had it for himself. He could have just said, well, I'm just going out there to build this and I'm just going to keep it for myself, which a lot of other companies do. Remember, you were never asked to be a founder in Google or Microsoft or Apple. They kept it close to their either close family or friends. You know, when Mark Zuckerberg invited 5 of his friends to his garage, right? 2 of them turned up and now they are multi-billion, if not multi-trillion dollar income earners because of that. You know, today ONPASSIVE is not starting from a garage. As you saw when Yvonne spoke about the buildings, we have Hyderabad, we have the office in Florida where our CEO works out of. We have a new office coming up in Bangladesh and in Singapore, and many more to come. This is not just any old business. This isn't a bright, shiny object. This is the only bright, shiny object that you're ever going to need, because it's going to bring change to your life, but not only your life, the lives of those around you and for generations to come. So it is really important that we share that message with you tonight. Don't hesitate, you know, jump right in. There is a 30-day refund according to our NDA. Come and have a look. Go to the website onpassive.com. Have a look at how these products are going to fit into your life. But remember, there are many businesses out there. There are many corporations. There are many companies. And for the first time, as Marty DeGamo has said before, it'll be the first time that these big companies are coming in under us as founders. Can you imagine how much that's going to change your life? You know, it really is something to look at, and it's hard to sort of take it all in at once, but just know that you are here because somebody cared about you, but you are here because, you know what, they saw your heart. And when you come in, you're looking for a residual income, a way to make money online. But once you join the ONPASSIVE family, you get far more than that. it really is quite amazing how it changes you as a person and how we're going to help the world, you know, and bring that balance about. So Kiba, is there anything that you would like to say at this present time? Otherwise I can go over to Chris. Oh, you're muted, darling.
I was saying you just go over to Chris, no problem. Chris is
Okay.
there, Andy is there, other people are there, so thank you.
Absolutely, no worries. So I'll take us over to our Leadership Council, Chris Johnson, who works tirelessly for ONPASSIVE. You know, he really is a true ambassador for ONPASSIVE because he loves it. But Chris has, I know he will have some beautiful sharings for us this evening. So please listen to what Chris has to say. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Narelle. Thank you, Kiba. Yvonne, excellent presentation. Ruth, beautiful words. You know what? I got to be quiet because my daughter's sleeping. It's a little early in the cold state of Michigan. I am from Michigan. I'll say, hey, 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 real quiet. I know everyone likes when I do that. It drives me crazy sometimes. But, you know, about a year and 4 months ago, ONPASSIVE asked me, proposed to me. Said, hey, Chris, do you want to marry me? I said yes. I said yes. It's been the best relationship I've ever had in my entire life. We've had some babies, and which are our products, and they all come out potty trained. They're all self-taught. They're all automated. It's probably, I have 2 kids, but these are the best babies I've ever had in my life. But what I'm trying to say is my life has totally changed since I became a founder, not just because of what I know is coming at us as a founder as far as wealth and success, but just the whole life-changing experience you're going to figure out once you join. I give you about 3 days, that it's not just about the success. It's not just about the wealth. It's about changing people's lives. It's about doing things for people that no one ever done before. And that's pretty much what Ash Mafar has all given us here. We're going to be able, as the wealth comes in from ONPASSIVE, we're going to be able to change people's lives. And when I say that, I mean people that are homeless, people that don't have clean water. We're in every single country in this world. What I call the ONPASSIVE angels, which are all over the world right now. Every one of you have something to do to help some kind of charity out or a person out, an individual. And that's all it takes, one person at a time. And I believe you're already witnessing a history-breaking company with launching with, I believe is going to be over 1 million founders, okay? But you're also going to witness something great where you have a company and a CEO, and I'll say his name again because I'm very proud of him, Ash Mafara, who gave us something that's the world's going to know about called Oh Bless, my favorite thing. And I know it's Narelle's and a lot of yours. I know it's your favorite. All right. Oh Bless gives 100% of the money to the charities. We have a lot of charity givers out there, and that's great. A lot of them run it as businesses. Ash says, no way. We're going to give 100% of the money to those charities. So it doesn't matter if you want to save the dolphins, save the trees, help homelessness, feed stray dogs. There's a million zillion causes out there every one of us think about. And that's truly what's going to happen with Oh Bless. And I guarantee you this, I'm going to say 2-3 weeks after we launch, you're going to start seeing things pop up on the news, national news about Oh Bless and what ONPASSIVE founders and angels did for someone that lost a home, or maybe a tornado came in and ripped everything down, or an earthquake, because we're going to get the money to those people. There's going to be no more waiting. There's going to be no more food rotting in garages while people are starving. ONPASSIVE is truly going to change humanity and mankind. And we're not going to walk by anyone that's homeless anymore. We're going to help them out. That's my oath. Okay. I ask yourself to make your own oath. Look around your own neighborhoods. I guarantee you there's someone that's in a lot of just a bad situation. Man, if you got the extra funds, help them out. All right. And remember, that's the most important thing here. We really, truly got to help people out. I say, turn off the news. It's nothing but bad stuff. It's dividing this entire world. And since I've been in passive, I've seen nothing but every skin color, every religion, getting along, having a great time. And that's what I'm trying to tell you passive is going to do for you. All right. Just because you're a different skin color or you pray to someone different doesn't mean people hate you. We love everyone in a passive. And I think it's truly an amazing company. And I really am just extremely happy to be part of this journey. And I'm so glad to be in Botswana first time. And I'm liking to see some of my new brothers and sisters here. And I can't wait for this all to get going. But thank you. I talked way too much as usual. I love every one of you. And let's just keep doing this.
Thanks, Chris. Super cool and super informative. And you know what, when you start to attend, if you are a guest here tonight, or even a new founder, and you start to attend other webinars and things like that, you will start to hear people talk from their hearts, talk with passion, because that's how it changes you. When you know what this is going to do for you, it is amazing. Now, Chris spoke quickly about OBless, and I'm not going to go much further into that. I just want to explain one thing. When those other companies that you use to donate or have fundraised before, I've used GoFundMe and also Facebook Fundraiser. There are a couple of other crowdfunding platforms out there. However, what I wanted to just raise there was they take 15 to 30% of the profits off the top of your money that is being donated. Or if you're fundraising, you lose the profits, you lose. And it was estimated revenue for 2021-22, there's $114 billion that these companies are taking. Now, that to me is criminal, because I help my great niece Mimi, who has cerebral palsy. Many out there are helping those in need, less fortunate than ourselves. And yet the money that we want to bless to others, because when we're blessed, we want to bless others, right? But when we give that, they're taking money from people who are less fortunate than ourselves. How dare they do that? And I'm very strong about that, because $114 billion in revenue. What do you think that could have done for children who don't have fresh water, who don't have shoes, who are living on the streets and things like that? $114 billion in revenue. Just think about that for a moment. So thank you, Chris, for sharing OBless, because I think it is really important that is one of our major platforms. It is the one that's going to help every single one of you, help those that who are struggling. So okay, enough from me. I'm going to go over to Alberto. If you would like to share with us for a couple of minutes, I'd really appreciate that.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, okay. So first of all, I'm very happy that I joined your webinar today, because it was not planned. I just had a look in my back office to look certain things, and then I saw that you have this webinar today. So I decided to join, and I have to say again, I'm very, very happy, because I was listening to Oliver, IT expert, Ruth with her words. Thank you, Keva, and Narelle for organizing, and Yvonne for your small or short speech, but it was fine, clearly and understand. So Chris, he mentioned, for instance, that we don't care, we don't bother, we don't look the skin of each person. I was brought up myself when I was a child with 7, 8 different nationalities. And one of the main points I've learned at that moment when I was growing up, that we are all the same. We are already speaking one language, which is ONPASSIVE. I feel like to be with people I've already been in touch many, many years, even without having seen us before. But the vision, which has Mr. Asmo Faré, is simple. He wants to help other people to get a better life in future. For something, we have to give just a little bit for what we get afterwards back. And what we get back from ONPASSIVE in future is something more than one cannot imagine. We have a phrase, we say, it's too nice to be true. More than one maybe has told you. But you have to see, ONPASSIVE is already a reality. It is not just something it will come. It's already exists since 2018. And for nothing, over 1 million people are already co-founders. You can say 100, 200, but we are speaking about over 1 million people. And that is really, really great. And what I like is also that between us, if we try to help each other. And again, I'm very, very happy to be today because it is always a, and I can recommend you to assist as much as possible webinars, even you sometimes don't understand the language. But the meaning or the sense is always the same, as I say, because ONPASSIVE is speaking or trying to transmit you only one language. And my point of view, when I was, how you say, when a friend of mine told me, Alberto, there's something I cannot understand, English or German. Can you have a look, please? Can you assist the webinar and afterwards let me know if I understood right? After I've assisted twice, I decided straight ahead to be a co-founder because of the vision. And I only can recommend it because I've over years looked for something like this. We have not to recruit people. We don't have to sell. We just have to recommend. And the person decides itself if he or she wants to be a co-founder or not. But if they don't want it now, in future, there will be clients definitely from ONPASSIVE. I can guarantee you. That's all for the moment. And as I said, thank you very much. And I wish you a lovely weekend.
Beautiful. Thank you, Alberto. We really appreciate you being here tonight. And it's wonderful because, you know, we're finding now that people are going into their back office, they're having a look at what webinars are coming out. And, you know, as Ash has asked us before, just jump on, you know, have a look. If it's not in your language, then just jump on and, you know, feel the passion and just be there supporting others. So for any of those that have come on late, and thank you so much for joining us. I see Shari Green's joined us this evening or this morning, today, this afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. Thank you all for coming on, because it really is important how much we can actually spend time together. And, you know, you listen to those who have been in a bit longer, you know, those who saw the vision. Like I said, I came in because of OBLESS. I wasn't looking for anything else out there. I had joined a couple of MLM companies, and even though their products were really good, I just couldn't make them work as a business. And I had given up for online business. But it was OBLESS that brought me in, that was going to be able to help me with my great niece, Mimi. Well, now I have found a position for my children, my granddaughter, and for little Mimi, so that they won't ever have to worry about those treatments ever again. You know, so have a think about what's in your heart. Who do you want to help? You know, yes, you come in for yourself. Yes, you might need to buy a better car. You might need to, you know, get some bills out of the way, or pay off your house, or whatever it is you need to do. But what then? Okay, because ONPASSIVE is going to provide you with far more than just what you yourself can do or you yourself want. So it really is important to start thinking about those things, because as we draw closer to the launch, the premiere launch, because we already have gone into like a soft semi-launch, where we've gone over to our new website that we're now beta testing as founders. So if somebody invited you along tonight, then you need to get back to them and say, hey, I'm in, and then take a look around. You don't get, like Alberto said, you don't get over 1 million founders in a company if they didn't see something, you know. When you have a look at other companies, Google and Microsoft and those, some of them took 6 years, some of them took 10 years to actually launch, you know, because they started from a garage. You know, this started 3 years ago in July 2018. and it's progressed so much. You know, when I joined back in October 2020, there was 230,000 founders. So within just over a year, we have added, you know, almost 1 million people. It's just mind-blowing sometimes, because it truly is a no-brainer. $97 US, a $5 admin fee, which is charged by the banks, not by ONPASSIVE. It's charged by the banks to process your credit card. And you can come into the most amazing company as a founder. Okay, so I just wanted to share a little bit with people about that tonight. I see Andy has his hand up. Welcome, Andy. It's lovely to see you. Please unmute and share with us.
Hi guys. Firstly, apologies. I was a little late today. I wasn't expecting to get to meet. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Chris. And those lovely words that you gave, Chris. Look, his head's big enough already. You don't need to make it any bigger. But there's a couple of things I would love to share with you guys. I think the Obless for me is again one of the best products that we've got. I love the fact that, as Alberto and Chris have said, we're all one big family, and initially when we first get in, we're thinking about the money for us and to fill our tanks. But by listening to Ash, all of our mindsets have changed, and it's now not about us, it's about what else we can now do for everyone else. And we've got 1 million of these people. It's incredible. I mean, you talked about the charities. I saw an article in one of the papers in I think it was the Times. This chap in London runs a charity in London, gave himself a pay rise to $500,000 a year to run a charity. That's just criminal. But I'm a figures guy. I'm not technically minded in the slightest. So I love the fact that this company is so simple. It's going to register me a domain name. It's going to build me a website. It's going to drive specific targeted traffic to that website, close the sale for me, and then deal with all the customer support and pay me for all the customers that come on board. But what is interesting, and as I said, I'm a figures guy. So we know we've got 1 million founders, and our expectation is to have well over 100 million customers in our first year. And our potential customer base is 4.7 billion potential customers. That 100 million in the first year, we're in the top 1%. That's incredible. You know, being in the top 1% of Microsoft or Amazon or Facebook and whatever. Oh my word. So to give you an example, and this is purely an example, this is what's going to happen. This is just an example. So let's say, for argument's sake, that the company will give us our 3 customers in a very short period of time, first month. And from then on, it takes the company 3 months to give us a further 3 customers, and those customers 3 customers. So it'll go you plus your 3 is 4. Times 3 is 12, plus your 4, 16. 16 times 3, 48. 48 plus 16, 64. 64 times 3, 192, plus your 64. That's 256 customers in your first year if you did absolutely nothing. Now that provides us with an income. We don't know what that is yet, but hey, it's going to be worthwhile. But the point I'm getting here is that, like all of us, we have this amazing feeling for ONPASSIVE. So if we shared this opportunity with just 9 others, so there are now 10 in your group when we launch to the globally, you can multiply those figures by 10. So you'd have 2,560 in your group at the end of the first year, not 256. So your income has gone up tenfold. Okay, now let that sink in for a minute. Okay, so from bottom line is you reach your income goal quicker, and we all get to help others quicker by simply sharing this opportunity. We don't have to recruit, as Alberto said. We don't have to sell anything, which is even better because I'm hopeless at that as well. You know, the bottom line is you're going to be able to do so much more, so much quicker if you simply share this opportunity and bring others to meetings like this. This is fabulous. I hope that helps, and thanks ever so much for inviting me along and letting me say my bit.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, thank you. And I think, yeah, that's explosive. It's probably a little bit hard for some to take on right now. Some of our Botswana and Norway people are only very new founders, back from about September, October, November, December in last year. So they are certainly in for, you know, so much amazing, you know, what's coming out, what they'll hear at webinars and things like that. So thank you for sharing that with us, because that really is important for them to understand how big ONPASSIVE is and how big it will become, you know. So we're already getting there, you know, over 1 million founders. So that blows my mind. You know, I've never been in a company, and you know what, I've never been in a company where I actually have seen the CEO like face to face, in a sense, you know what I mean? I mean, he's out there meeting the people, but also I have spoken to him on a couple of occasions as well, on the webinars, and it truly is amazing. He's just this down to earth guy, you know. You can see where he's sorry about that. You can see where his heart is, you know. And every time that we see him, and now, of course, you know, with everything that's coming in with the beta testing and things like that, he's still out there, you know. He's still coming on every week, you know, and sharing where everything is in the business. We don't really need to hear all of that, but he does that because that's what part of being a founder is all about. You become part of the beta testing and the inner circle decisions, you know. So it really is nice to be a part of that. So Alberto, I see you with your hand up, if you'd like to come on and share.
Yeah, just would like to add that if you have any people who speak Spanish and you don't know how to explain them because they may don't speak English, so just say them to join us or to assist a Spanish webinar. And maybe in future, Chris and me, we collaborate together to make also for South America Spanish webinars. I already started last Wednesday, which was fine, but just for your information, just take note under upcoming webinars that the Spanish webinars is twice a week. So yeah, it's up to you then.
And I think that's really important, Alberto, for everyone, whether you have been a no founder for long or for short periods, go into your back office. Remember that it's about plugging in. Have a look there, because that's where all the webinars, that's where all the upcoming webinars or presentations, you know, all over the globe. You know, if there is not one country really that, or one language that you wouldn't be able to find it in, you know. So have a look. You know, it doesn't mean that a person, anyone who knows anybody all over the world. Do you know what I mean? So you might be in Michigan like Chris and know somebody in New Zealand, you know. So remember that we also cover Australia and New Zealand. And you know, Kiva is here from Norway, but originally from Botswana. So that's why it's Botswana, Norway presentation webinar, you know. So we're helping those from that country, because our leadership council are flat strap, and you know, we want to support all of those around. So it's really important to plug in. It's really important to ask the questions, you know. And again, coming back to any guests here tonight, if you are a guest, ask the questions, because you don't want to say no to something you know nothing about. It's been explained here for you. We will have a recording of this tonight. We had one from a few weeks ago when Kiva had her first webinar, which is truly amazing. Well done, you guys, Botswana and Norway. You are truly amazing. You know, you have a great team. You have great heart. You know, what you share is just amazing. So thank you for inviting myself and Yvonne into your country and into your living room and into your offices, because, you know, that's how it works. We're just all there to help each other. So thank you for sharing that, Alberto, and also allowing others to understand that you are there to help them as well. So reach out to Alberto if you need anything in Spanish. Okay, I see one more hand, Anuj Sharma. If you'd like to unmute, please. Anuj, and I think that's it. Sharma. you've got your hand up. No, it's gone. Muska. Muska? Thank you. Hello.
Yes, hi. Hello, everyone. I'm so fired up, as our CEO always says. I'm happy to be here and to take part. I also live in Norway, so I'm very close to Keba and Botswana. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to just appreciate you as leaders, especially Keba. She's motivating us. You call her anytime she picks the phone and she just goes on and on and on. And I can feel that energy from you, Narelle, from you also, Yvonne, from Chris, and from others who have been talking here. So great teamwork. It's amazing how committed you are to this company. But it makes a lot of sense, because when you listen to our CEO, it comes from the heart, and he is passing it on and on and on. So we are a family that cares about people, basically, because it comes from him. One of the things that we normally meet as challenges when we just explain this to people is unbelievable. They just don't believe it, because it's a different type of approach, it's a different type of concept to say, I am going to share my wealth to the world to help as many people as possible in the world. That is his point of departure, which is very touching. So, and sometimes people are concerned about, have you benefited from this yet? Have you, the most important thing to know as a founder, because I'm a founder of a charity organization, which I'll talk about a little bit, as a founder, is that you don't benefit until the business brings in customers for you. So we really appreciate the way Mr. Mufara invited us to walk the journey of this company with him. And we are not doing even much. He's the brain of the company, and he's the one busy with the employees. And we are just almost taking a ride. But as you said, Narelle, the fact that we are testing products right now, that is another amazing thing. And when you go back into webinars, because I just joined recently, but when I listen to so many webinars about different products, it's just mind-blowing every time I listen to that. Well, I just wanted to say about OBLESS, to say that moves my heart. Yeah, that makes me not sleep, not only because I'm going to benefit, but mainly because OBLESS is there. For the charity that I have established in Botswana, I kickstarted it, or I developed it right from grassroots when I was 24. Because at that time, Botswana was experiencing massive deaths because of HIV/AIDS. Thousands of children were losing their parents at the same time. There were lots of burials in the community. You go to one graveyard, 10 funerals are there. I think Botswana and Keba can testify to that. It was heart-touching, it was heartbreaking. And so we started this for children, because there's cultural silence in Botswana about death. Not only is not negatively intended, it's because the culture wants to protect children. But when we try to protect children by being silent and not talking to them, they get more traumatized. So I have walked this journey from 2000 with this organization that I founded. And now what I'm happy about is that the government of Botswana has picked it in such a way that it's replicating it all over the country. But this charity organization that I formed still remains the coordinator and the heartbeat of where this thing will go. So we still have thousands and thousands of children in Botswana, even though we are just 2 million people, thousands of them who are still abused, exposed to of course, traumatized because of the loss of parents, but abused and mistreated, and they are affected in the way they perform in their educational life, their careers, and so on and so forth. But I am motivated because I have touched so many of these children's lives, and some of them, because I started in 2000, some of them are doctors as I speak to you, engineers in IT companies, some of them are married, but we started when they were like 13 years old. So it is an amazing journey for me, and I really look forward to continue supporting this because we are opening up to a lot of other children at risk in the country. So, oh bless, I cannot wait for it to be implemented. So thank you really to
How
ONPASSIVE.
beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing from your heart. What an ambassador you are to help these people that are suffering, but you know, to have the blessing of ONPASSIVE now, you know, no wonder you're feeling so emotional about it, because like this is the answer to a lot of people's prayers. You know, many people have been out there praying, and it doesn't matter what you believe in. We don't go into religion here, but, you know, praying for an answer, you know, please, Lord, help me, because there's something out there. I need to be doing something. I had open heart surgery in 2015. And one of the hardest things that I went through was, why did you keep me alive, Lord? You know, because I had suffered so much in my life. And many times I prayed because I wanted to know, well, what do you want me to do? You know, I can't do anything physically because of my surgery. The cut down, I have 2 11-inch scars on both legs, and I ended up with a frozen shoulder, which put me out in severe chronic pain for a long, long time. And I still don't have full use of my right hand. So the thing is, it's one of those things that when you find, well, actually, you don't find ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE found you, because ONPASSIVE needs you. So we celebrate you, Maska, because you are just going to change so many lives, and it truly is such a blessing. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. It really is appreciated.
Well, thank you to you. Thank you for doing a great job.
That's okay.
Okay, then thank you. Bye.
Here to help. Okay, Shari, let's hear what you have to share with us. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. I don't even know what I'm going to say. I just wanted to, I feel like the end of the webinar is coming, and I wanted to come on and just say hello to the people of Botswana and Norway. And I know that that Chris and Narelle and Yvonne are instrumental in starting ONPASSIVE in Australia and New Zealand, and now I see that Botswana has been added to their plate. And wow, I think it's amazing that countries are jumping on, and like whole countries are coming on and experiencing what it is that ONPASSIVE has to give. You know, just a little bit about myself. So I'm talking quiet because I'm actually at work. I was sleeping and I'm still in my pajamas. Narelle and I've been trying to figure out the time difference this week on a couple of occasions, and so it's been quite funny actually. So, but just, you know, a little bit about myself. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and I've owned a few companies. I owned a construction company for a number of years, and once I made some money with that, I took that money and I put it into a franchise. And I had the franchise for about 1.5 years, but it didn't work out, and I ended up having to bankrupt. And I bankrupted at the age of 54, which was the year before I believed I was going to retire at 55. And my world crumbled. You know, everything I'd worked for just crumbled. And I have 2 young kids, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And I went online and I started to search a little bit, and ONPASSIVE found me. And my life has never been the same. I've met people here in ONPASSIVE that have truly touched my heart. The business side of ONPASSIVE is the thing that's going to set us free. The people that we meet are, it's just beyond anything that you can ever imagine. If there are people here that haven't become founders, you know, I just plead that you guys just, if you can find a way to make it happen, make it happen. Come on to the webinars. This is where you're going to learn what we're about. It's a simple concept, but it's sometimes difficult to explain. But if you come to the webinars and you feel the heartbeat of ONPASSIVE, it's what's going to keep you coming back, and then you learn. And people say you don't have to share this, but you want to share it. That's what happens. You get in, you figure out what we're about, and you want people to have this. We are truly going to change the world. We're changing the world. And I'm just going to use a little bit of humor here, but what's Botswana wanna do? What do you guys want to do, right? Tori, I just like, it's really the most beautiful journey you'll ever be on. And I just wanted to just touch on Masca, when you were talking about your the kids in Botswana and the HIV and kind of the fallout of all that for you guys. This is clearly the platform, the place for you to be able to make the difference. There's many people that have initiatives that they've been pounding the pavement trying to raise money to make it happen. And you know, the way the world is right now, not a lot of people have money to donate. And so with Oh Bless, we're going to be able to change the world. Your country, Botswana, is going to change with ONPASSIVE. So anyways, thank you for allowing me to speak this morning, Narelle, and we'll figure this time thing out, sister.
We will.
And I just, yeah, I'm quite proud. I'm a very proud founder of ONPASSIVE, and if there's anything that I can do to help, I'll be there. So,
absolutely.
All right, thank you for
another kind heart. Thank you, Shari. We really appreciate you, and Shari definitely is one of those from the heart people, you know, which most of us are. Some just shine their light a little bit brighter sometimes. So, and that all depends on what we've been through. So thank you again, Shari. I see, is it Lakani? Lakani has her hands up. We're running, we've probably just got a couple of minutes left, Kiba. There is a song that I want to play for the people here this evening as well, because I think each and every one of you will appreciate the words of this song. But
Narelle's about to make us cry.
Lakani, are you there? You've got your hand up. Lakani? Lajani?
Yes, I'm right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, how you going?
Hi, good morning.
Hello,
everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to all the leaders. Wow, what a platform. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Lechani Ntwakaye, originally from Botswana. I'm currently based in Durban. I just want to thank our CEO for this amazing opportunity, and to thank my friend for introducing me to this opportunity. It's just like, it's an amazing opportunity. I can't wait to make that impact in people's lives, because to me this opportunity it's not about me, it's about the next person, how much impact I'm going to be impacting other people's lives. It's not about the legacy that I'll be leaving behind, but my goal is to touch as many people's lives as I can, because I know there's people out there, there's lots of orphans out there that are really crying for help. To me, I see ONPASSIVE as a hope for the hopeless. So our role is to give hope to the hopeless. So that's all I wanted to share, and I just want to thank all the leaders for your wonderful words that you just shared. I just want to say thank to Narelle, thank to Chris, Yvonne. I just thank you so much for sharing those wonderful inspirational words. Thank you so much.
You are so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. And the way that you say your name, that just rolls off of your tongue. Yeah, don't expect me to do that. I don't seem to roll my tongue at all. But what a beautiful name. Thank you so much for sharing.
Lechani.
Lechani. Yeah, that sounds Italian now. Oh, Luigi, Lajani.
Yes.
But thank you so much. Beautiful hearts. And that's what I see in Botswana and
Thank
Norway
you.
is amazing people who've joined together, who saw, you know, whoever shared it with you, whoever shared it, you know, they brought about a change within you, because look at the smile on your face. You know what ONPASSIVE is going to do for you, do for your community, do for your children, you know, do for the causes that need help. So thank you very much for coming along tonight. Kiba, if you don't mind, I just want to play a song and then we'll come back and say our farewells. I think it's really important when the world is feeling the way that it is right now. Remember, you are important, you are amazing, you stand out, be the light for others, because you have it in there within your heart. You wouldn't have seen the vision of ONPASSIVE if you didn't have that heart. So I just want to share this. If you don't mind, it'll just be a couple of minutes. So
No
just
problem.
one moment and I will share the screen. Is there anybody not crying? It's just a beautiful song. I'm going to share.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, because I know that, you know, we're all heartfelt people, and it just really brings it about why ONPASSIVE is going to change the world. So thank you all for listening to that tonight. Kiva, I'll hand over to you for a minute if you want to say a few words to your people here tonight, if you see any guests, or to your founders.
Thank you very much, Narelle. Thank you very much, Yvonne, for the great presentation. Thank you, everybody, the Leadership Council here represented, and all the leaders. We are all leaders with ONPASSIVE. So I thank you all founders and founders-to-be. Please, as you have heard from all these different people speaking, it is not a joke, it is serious. You have to make a decision to join this, not only for you, but for other people, for those around you. You don't want anymore to see people struggling while you are there. So with ONPASSIVE, we are given a great opportunity. So please join us and let us do this together, because together we can make it. Thank you so very much for showing up. I know for some people it's already night or early morning. Some people wanted to go shopping, but you took this opportunity to be here with us today. We really appreciate it. May God bless you all, and thank you, and see you again next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kiva. And yeah, it was amazing. You know, we had some wonderful people here this evening. So get back with the person who brought you here. It was really important to make that decision as soon as you can. Founder positions are closing off, and once they do, the doors will be shut and there will be no availability of founder positions ever again. So this is that opportunity. Today you have it here. Shari, I see your hand up quickly. If you'd like to just finish off with something quick.
Yeah, really quick. I just wanted to extend the song and say that there is a place for people like you in ONPASSIVE.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
So
Absolutely.
I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, it is a
Thank you.
beautiful song. So, you know, take what you can away from today. Speak with those, ask the questions, get your answers, and we'll see you at the top where your ears will pop. So become a founder and become a part of the ONPASSIVE family. So thank you one and all. Sorry, I'm going to just stop the recording for a minute so we can just finish off and say our goodbyes.